Go love your own enemies. Don't be loving mine. My enemies are the theocratic fascists. I don't love them. I want to destroy them.
Child made in the image of God. Oh no, you're not. You're a faggot. And you can't join your church and you can't go to heaven. This is disgraceful. It's inhuman.
On Facebook, somebody by the name of Faith Abrahms, I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced, Abrahms, Abrahms, writes, I don't believe in treating anyone bad, and I don't, but I have yet to meet an atheist who treats anyone that has a belief in a creator nice. I wrote her back, well, then you haven't really known any atheists. I have lots of Christian friends, and we get along just fine when they aren't trying to put themselves on pedestals to talk down to me. Oprah, as well as many on Fox News, thinks it's okay to openly ridicule and persecute and mock atheists because they cannot believe in a God. From my observation, when people are ridiculed and mocked and told all the time that they are evil people, loving their sin and incapable of even knowing what right or wrong is, just because they don't believe the same things, they get defensive and resentful after a while. I was a Christian for most of my life. I did not remotely know what it felt like to be persecuted until I became an atheist, and it is very upsetting. It is very annoying to have people presume all the time that their set of beliefs are the only truth, and you are somehow a bad or dysfunctional person if you believe something else. Or worse, try getting along with someone who seems to be really nice, but at the same time, they are perfectly okay with the idea that their God might just torture you for all eternity because you can't believe something for which there is no evidence whatsoever. And they actually agree with that and condone it, and even in some cases think you deserve it. How would that make you feel about that person? How would that make you feel about the God they walk around praising? If I were Jewish and I saw someone walking around praising Hitler and calling Hitler loving, I might have a very hard time feeling warm and fuzzy toward that person. Same thing. That was a response I wrote to Faith Abrahms when she complained that she's never met an atheist who treats anyone who has a belief in a creator nice. Because your creator is going to torture people forever for not being able to believe in something. And I really think the analogy is a good one, that it would be very hard for a Jewish person to treat nicely somebody after hearing that somebody praise Hitler. I think that analogy is very, very, it's the same thing. You're praising somebody that intends to torture me forever. You're calling somebody loving who intends to torture me forever. And you, in a lot of times, you agree. You agree that I would deserve to be tortured forever. Just because I can't believe in something that doesn't show itself to exist in any way, shape, or form. I do have Christian friends. I try very hard to not talk about religion with them because it makes me feel, it creeps me out when I'm reminded that they believe in a God and actually praise and worship a God that will torture me forever. They're nice people, and yet they condone that. Or maybe they don't condone that. Maybe they're trying really hard to save me from his wrath. In that case, why would you follow a bully? Why would you praise and worship a bully? Why would you want to protect somebody from a bully that you're praising and worshiping? Seems a little wrong to me. It's like if you're trying to save me to protect me from God's wrath, you're acknowledging that God is a bully and that I need saving from his wrath. And you're worshiping that. Why? How does that make you a good person? That you would worship and praise something that's going to torture people forever just because they can't believe something. See, I see God as worse than Hitler. God is 100 times worse than Hitler. Hitler didn't create something flawed and then destroy it because it's flawed. And Hitler was mentally ill, I'm pretty sure. This God is supposed to be perfect. So his desire to kill people just because they can't believe, somehow that's perfect. And Christians agree with it. It's hard to feel warm and fuzzy towards somebody who thinks that I deserve to be tortured forever. And if you can look past that belief and see the person, yes, atheists can get along with Christians, but you have to kind of try really hard not to think about what it is they praise and worship and condone. I could burn forever in hell and be tortured forever in hell, and they're praising and worshiping the God that's going to do that to me. It doesn't evoke warm and fuzzy feelings in me at all. Makes me question that person deep down inside. What the hell? You know, they seem like nice people. They seem like good, caring, compassionate people. Yet deep down they're praising and worshiping a monster that fully intends to torture me forever just because I can't believe and he does nothing to help me believe. I just think it's a reasonable analogy. I think Christians who have a hard time understanding why atheists feel anger or resentful or have a hard time feeling warm and fuzzy toward them, consider what it is that you support and condone and agree with. You agree that this person that you're trying to be nice to, that you're trying to be a friend to, you think that they should be tortured forever. You agree with that. You are in support of that. And you praise the thing that's going to be torturing them forever. Kind of like a Jewish person trying to be nice to somebody after they hear him say, "Praise Hitler."
I am absolutely convinced that the main source of hatred in the world is religion. And I think it should be religion treated with ridicule and hatred and contempt.